So these boxes are a bit small and the text is not very nice, so I'm going to get rid of that. So what I want to do now is I want to change the appearance of the two boxes, and I do that by using some CSS, which means using a style statement. So I'm going to make a bit of space. Style statement CSS stuff goes into the head at the top of the page, so I'm going to start by putting in a style tag. So I'm now saying I now want to set the style of something on this page. What it asks next, it says, well, what do you want to set the style of? Well, I want to set the style of the input boxes. And so it knows that what I'm about to do now is write some CSS. I put in a curly bracket. So I'm attempting to change what is inside the input box. Okay? It tends to indent it so you can see that you're actually working inside that input one, and it'll give me a list of things I can use. Well, I'm going to start with the text alignment. The text alignment, or text align, if I spell it right, is whether the text is in the middle or whether the text is at the left or the right. Now, I want my text to be in the center. Notice it's the American spelling of center. Put a space there. And I need to follow it to tell them I've finished writing about the text line. I need to finish it off with a semicolon. So the colon comes after what you're trying to change, and the semicolon comes after what you're trying to change it to. So I want the text to be in the center. I think I want to change the color, and again, it's the American spelling of color, and I want the color to be blue. And I need to finish that off with a semicolon. The third thing I'm going to change is I'm going to change the font, which is font family. And the font family I want to change it to, again, colon, is I'm going to change that to Arial. Now, you tend to put things like fonts inside the inverted commas or the speech marks because sometimes there's more than one word in there. And you want to be absolutely sure excuse me, that the computer knows which bit's which. So by putting the inverted commas in, you're saying the font family is everything inside those inverted commas. So if this was not just one word but Times New Roman or Baskerville bold, it would know that it's both words, not just one word. Now it wouldn't really need to do it here because Arial is just one word, but it's sort of good practice to put it in inverted commas anyway. Excuse me, finally, I want the font size, and again, colon, and I want the font size to be 30 pixels, and I finish with a semicolon. So each one should be separated by a colon, and I should finish with a semicolon. So I've now finished putting in my input, so I need to close the curly bracket, and I finished writing my style statement, so I put in a finish on the style. So I've started putting in a style, I've started telling you what the input is going to be like, and told you about the text, the color, the font, and the font size. I finished telling you about the input, and I finished writing about the style. Okay, so now I need to test that out, and hopefully I have put everything in the right place. So when it comes up, the boxes look a little bit bigger. Notice when I click on the first box, I'm now typing in the middle. It's blue and it's bigger, and same thing there. So that's worked. So now I've changed it from being quite small and pokey. I've now changed the size of this and made it blue and in the middle, and changed it to Arial font, and that's what I wanted to do.